given any updates on Chris?
Chris is in rehab, partial tear, everything that we reported the first time. It's going to take, I'm not sure, anywhere between 6 to 8 weeks. So we'll continue to monitor his progression.
How are you running practices with so few bodies? How has it changed?
It's been a challenge, but we're really trying to break down into smaller groups to work on the parts of the offense, parts of the defense. We're using our coaches as well to help with running, playing some defense, so guys can get some defensive looks that our opponents are doing. It's been a challenge, but we're finding ways. I coached in G League before, so I put my G League head mentality on and go from there.
Last night when you talked about evaluating players who are playing out of position,
yes,
you talked about their own personal metrics, but how does it fit into a team aspect if there are guys playing spots that they're not going to play?
I mean, that's the hard part. Like, you're trying to envision how they would fit when the whole team is available and ready and healthy. But at the same time, this is an opportunity. I'll give you an example. For whole year, Grady is playing out on corners, and he really worked a lot playing the corners and to mastering how to play there, how to create shots, how to cut. But last couple of games, he's just forced to be more playing above the break as well, and that's new for him. So now he's adding that to his workouts and another layer to his game to learn how to play in those situations. It's a constant opportunity to expand the box and continue to grow.
And a guy with like Ochai, who's guarding power forwards all week on a whole trip, but that's probably not his position when he's an NBA on a regular full NBA roster.
Correct, but at the same time, it gives us opportunity and gives him opportunity to learn how to guard some of those guys. And at the same time, when the opportunity presents itself, we already have enough information what he's capable to do, and also areas where he can continue to grow.
When you look at one number that stood out in that box score last night, I think Brady was minus 32 or something. So you look at his minutes in film today, or maybe you saw it live. Like, how much of that was he accountable for? Where was he kind of falling short in terms of the learning experience?
I mean, plus minus, it's always like, who's on the. It's a big number to read through because it's like who's on the court for them, who's on the court for us. I don't pay too much attention to that, but yes, it catches your attention for sure. When I watch the film, there are situations that he could do better of executing our coverages or having more clarity or how to guard certain guys there. But at the same time, that's opportunity for him to learn, like to get into those situations and to be able to guard one-on-one against Banchero or Franz Wagner or Joe Ingles. It's a great opportunity for him to go against some very experienced veterans in this league and to learn. So it's going to be a very good opportunity tomorrow night to go and to see the same guys and make improvements.
How much of it is technique that he needs to develop, and how much of it is he just needs to be 10% stronger?
It does start with his physical improvements, getting stronger, and his body maturing. He's 20 years old, and that body is going to fill up on its own, especially with the work that he's going to put in this summer. I'm sure when he shows up in training camp, his body is going to look different. But you can never underestimate the importance of technique, of know-how, getting to know the league, getting to know tendencies of the guys. And the best way to do that is being on the court and really experiencing and understanding that Joe Ingles is a strong left-hand driver. And, now when you have that information, how you're going to use that to your advantage to limit his strengths. So they go hand to hand.
I know that you sat down to do some one-on-one meetings with the guys. I think Brady mentioned it like maybe a couple weeks back that his week was coming up. Have you been able to have that meeting with him, and was there any players that you kind of pointed to him to analyze and to pick from?
Yes, we met with all the players. All the players are aware of their program and what they need to work on, and to be very specific with their work on. And as it comes to Grady, you can find a lot of different players around the league that okay, from this guy you can take that, from the other guy you can take how you're playing into DHOs, from the third guy. There is not one specific player that you want to mold player, because he's unique. Every player is unique and they're different. It's just like finding the right balance of different guys around the league that you can learn from. It might be a point guard in the league that he needs to learn how to finish around the rim with maybe finding better angles and finishing and using the glass. So it's multiple players offensively and defensively that he needs to take a look at.
And then just in terms of Ochai, kind of like what was that meeting like, and what are you kind of looking for him in terms of goals?
For Ochai, the most important thing is that he continues to improve defensively, and his catch and shoot 3-point shot. He has very good feel to cut and to move without the ball, and I think he's going to be pretty good with offensive rebounding, crashing the glass, but like spot up shots and then defense taking it to another level is the main thing with him. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching the Toronto Raptors YouTube channel. Check out our latest video and subscribe for more.